So section B, paper 2, Hindu life and ceremonies. That is how we need to live our life as a Hindu, right? This is what we learn here, how we need to live our life. And what are the ceremonies that we do, that we perform as a Hindu? This is what we are going to learn. But surely we have many teachings of our life, comment pour vivre, and many ceremonies that we need to perform. In your syllabus, you have few only which you need to learn. So today I'm going to start with Samskaar. Yan ça fait bien facile. Samskaar. You must have heard the word Samskaar. Comment dire andadi ou upena Samskaar. Upena Samskaar veut dire upena manière. Usually this is what it means. So Samskaar has a definition, manners. If you're writing, please note, manners, right? One way to explain Samskaar, say manners. Quand nous cause manners, maintenant, of course, we talk about values, no? Podem dire ina values, poli ina manners. So we talk about values, you talk about human values. We have many human values. For example, truthfulness, pour la vérité. You have forgiveness. You have love, compassion. Tout ça, c'est bien human values. Quelque part, Samskaar means these values. But here, in your syllabus, this part, we are going to focus on the ceremony part. Okay, the ceremony part of Samskaar. Comment in India, Samskaar li mean value, vena manière, etc. But Samskaar li aussi the ceremonies that a Hindu performs. And in your syllabus, as you can see, we have 4 Samskaar to learn. Namkaran, Upanayan, Viva, Antyeshti. Right? These are the 4 Samskaar to learn. Good. So I'm going to we were talking about Samskaar, right? We are going to see what we call the ceremonies, the Samskaar, the ceremonies. Samskaar, we écrit avec M ou bien N, that is not an issue. Okay, whatever you want it, the way you want it. Mr. Madal, leave avec M, Samskaar. Okay, even if you write N, it's not a mistake, up to you. So as per Hinduism, the Samskaar is what? It is sacrament. En anglais, on appelle sacrament. It is also called sacrifices and rituals. Sacrifices, like we do fire sacrifices, the kinopin havan, right? This is sacrifices and rituals. No, you fait rituals, quand you fait prayers, tout ça. For example, nous pixorei, right? This is one. Tout ça là, c'est my rituals that we perform. So this is Samskaar. Samskaar means sacrament. Samskaar means sacrifices. Samskaar means rituals that we perform. When do we perform Samskaar? The question. When do we perform sanskar? We perform sanskar actually at any time in our life. We perform that, right? For example, when a lady is pregnant, there is a sanskar that they do because l'in conceive. Quand il est prêt pour accoucher, il y a un sanskar. Quand il finit accoucher, il y a un autre sanskar. When a namkaran sanskar, we will give the name. Nous pouvons un autre sanskar encore que for the first time the baby eats food, solid food. Ça aussi un sanskar à faire. So throughout our life, we perform sanskar. At times, c'est pas nous qui faisons ça pour nous-mêmes. For example, when you were a baby, your parents did namkaran sanskar, maybe de nous and non fait une ceremony at home. You did not do that for you, say your parents. Other people do that for you. But as you grow, you come to understand, and then you participate in the sanskar as well. For example, you get married, the Vivaha sanskar, right? And then the last sanskar that we perform, the last sanskar is the funeral. The funeral, other people do that for us. C'est pas nous qui fait nos funeral, of course, right? So my point here is sanskar is performed at various stages of life. At various stages of life. You can say throughout the life, of course, but it's proper to say at various stages of life. One stage of life will be where you are a student. Another stage of life when you get married, you are an adult, you renounce life, right? Noël dans la forêt, nous rester, etc. This is another stage of life. So sanskar is performed at various stages of life, right? Remember the two things we discussed here, meaning of sanskar and when do we do sanskar at different stage of life. Why do we do that, sanskar? There are many reasons, nous pouvons get aussi ce qu'il y en a dans le livre, but here let's talk about sanskar is said to help us to achieve spiritual nourishment. C'est-à-dire pour nous faire progrès spiritually. To progress spiritually, we perform sanskar. That can be the main reason why do we do sanskar. Okay. To have peace of mind, that's why we do sanskar. And to get moksha, to get liberation. That is also a reason why we do sanskar. Right? You forget other reasons as well. When there is a sanskar being performed, everyone gets together, nous tous ensemble, right? We convey messages, we convey best wishes, we give blessings to the concerned person. For example, in enfants, quand on a dans son namkaran sanskar, the pandit gives the name to the child, and then you bless the child, no? We bless the child that the child will have a long life, etc. So during sanskar, and ce qui nous fait, c'est we come together without differences. Entre nous, il y a beaucoup de différences. At times, you get clashes with people, right? But even in the family, I'm saying that. But when there is sanskar, there is a ceremony, there is a prayer, We forget all these differences. We come together, we get together, right? We wish good things, right? Sanskar should be performed so as we can keep our tradition alive. Bon, ça c'est peut-être une question si vous gagnez. Est-ce qu'il y worth in this modern time, est-ce qu'il est worth qu'il nous performe Sanskar? Yes, it is. We should perform Sanskar. Parce que we need to see to that que nos traditions are still being performed. Right? Parce que vous êtes d'accord avec moi. De nos jours, toutes les traditions que nos grands-parents ont fait, coming today, we perform very less traditions, ceremonies, no? So we need to keep that alive. That is also a reason that we need to perform Sanskar. Now, this explanation that we have here is in your book, page 205. Okay, so vous trouvez in the second paragraph, it is there. Let me show you in the book. It is this paragraph. Sanskar refers to impressions. Okay. It is this paragraph we will talk about. Good. Donc, Sanskar, une façon pour expliquer aussi, c'est impressions. Impressions which we carry from past life. Always remember that this is not your first life. We have been dying, we have been taking birth again and again, right? And quand nous prend birth again and again, qui peut arriver? There are impressions, there are tendencies on our souls. I'll give you one example. Let's say in last birth, an example. Let's say the person was was an expert in music. When he dies and he takes birth again, that soul takes birth again, he will be already someone who loves music, maybe someone who can play an instrument. Maybe you know people at a very tender age of 4, 5 years, they know how to play an instrument, and tabla and harmonium, whatever it is. They know that. How? How do they know that? To become an expert in playing tabla, in playing any instrument, it takes time, right? But the child, 4 ans de how? Parce que in his previous birth, he was already doing that. Quand il reprend naissance, il peut continuer à faire la même chose. C'est ça même qu'on appelle impressions, right? So we carry impression from past life. Donc, il est important that we perform sanskar, to do rituals, to do ceremonies. You know, we really don't know how our past life was. We don't know that. Bon, idea nous avons gagné si maintenant dans sa vie là, je peux souffrir beaucoup. Means in our past life, we were quite bad persons. If now we are enjoying things, we are happy and all, we are having everything, it means in past life, we have been good. I always say we have been doing very good karmas in our previous life. so that we are born in Mauritius. You know, other country where there's war, where there's problem, where there's famine, we have many things like that, right? Many problems like that. So we are lucky. We have been doing good things. C'est pour ça qu'il nous est ici. C'est ça même qui appelle impressions, right? Impressions transmitted by parents. Là, the deux là, the tena different quality, different behavior for a situation, the tena different behaviors. Why? And c'est the past life. Deuxième, c'est the parents. Whatever values your parents have given you, whatever values your parents have given to you, c'est ça même qui est point, right? Impressions which he receives from social environment. We get the impressions, we get to learn things from our social environment. Autour de nous, ce qui peut dérouler, du monde comment était, tout ça, ina un l'effet, l'onu. I always take this example. If you are going to have friends, drug addicts, friends, one day you will fall in that. If you are in good company, you will be good, right? Donc, what makes a person? Pense même a person, and says that past life makes you. Deuxième, values from your parents make you. Troisième, your social environment makes you. This is the three things which makes a person, right? Comment on make a person with you in terms of behavior, etc. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of Samskaar? Now, let's see in the book, page 206. What is the purpose of Samskaar? Well, before that, I guess you might be knowing, we have 16 Samskaar cells to be performed, right? Peut-être je me disais, attendez, dans le film, tout ça là, sur le Samskaar, right? So we have 16. Normalement, on en a plus, bien sûr, but Swami Dayanand, l'in diminue, l'in fait living cells. Qui fait? For what? Because of us. Nous, bandimoun, nous, we don't have time. We are lazy. We don't want to do things. In these modern days, we hardly have time. Donc, Swami Dayanand here, instead of, in approximately 52 Samskaar, instead of doing all those Samskaar, do only 16 cells. That will be enough. So what are the Samskaar? For your exam purpose, il n'est pas important, il n'est pas nécessaire plutôt, que vous comptez tous les 16 en load, right? We're not going to have question on that. But we just go through it, c'est quoi? Premier Samskaar, c'est Garbhadhan Samskaar. C'est la motivation quand la maman lui conceive, lui enceinte, et un Samskaar à faire. Ceremony of procreating a male child, hairdressing ceremony. Quand l'enfant naît, birth ceremony, name giving. When we take the child out for the first time. When he eats solid food for the first time. Cutting of hair ou bien shaving of the head. Piercing the ears, right? Initiation ceremony, Upanayan Samskaar, Samkinapil Janev. Vedic study ceremony, graduation ceremony, marriage, shifting from city to forest, someone who renounced life, ceremony of renunciation, a finally funeral ceremony. These are the 16 sanskar to perform, right? Amoris pas tout le monde qui fait tout sanskar, ban Vedic faire, ban ce qui est Arya Samajist, je perform tout sanskar qui est là. But others, l'idée par tradition of the family, based on that, they do the sanskar. Normalement, everyone should be doing the sanskar parce que li prescribed by Vedas. So each one of us should be doing that. Okay.